Hi, my name is Daryl Cho, President and Founder of Blackstone River Technologies Inc., as well as the developer of YFiChannel.com, specifically the future for real estate and the real estate channel. This is a great investment opportunity that we've come across. The market for the real estate industry, of course, is very huge, and video marketing is starting to grow much faster than anyone has ever expected. We've got a product that we developed, we've got a good quick-to-market strategy, and we've got some very good potential revenue models, and our experienced team behind us. So what we've done is started to go ahead and raise money, but in order to do this we also became eligible for BC government's eligible business corporation, which has a grant allowing 30% tax refundable credits to an investor. And what we're doing is raising $700,000. This started back in 2011 of June, and of course we didn't get started off, we didn't raise enough yet, and we didn't close that off yet. So we're coming a long way. We're starting to get more involved. We are renewed, and we still are an eligible business corp and ready to go to market. What we've done is looked at the market, and we're looking at the housing market itself, especially in the United States. If you recall, just even a couple of years ago, how the real estate market in the United States just took a major collapse. Right now it's started to come back. It's been coming back year over year right now, and month over month, at least a 4% increase in sales again, and the number of listings on the market itself. They've dropped quite a bit, but now again they're starting to come back. Over 70% of home buyers actually look for a video or start to look on the internet about where to find a house. And they're basically searching, and what we've done is kind of looked at that market as well and looked at how do people really search for a property. What do they do? Well, they've come across a lot of internet stuff. It's slow. A lot of people, there's lots of sites out there. Very competitive market, and everybody trying to find a piece in there so that they can show off their property. What we've done is looked at creating a box such as this, which is our YFiChannel.com box, which is a unique box. It doesn't go on the internet, but it does house your professional high-definition video showing off your particular property. And because this is no cost to a user to hook up with a Wi-Fi signal on their personal smart devices, this box sits in front of a house or inside your house, and it sends off that signal, Wi-Fi signal, so that people can come up and watch and look at a video tour of your particular property. Okay? So what are some of the advantages? Well, for realtors, they get again 24/7 access to their listed property. People can, if they're driving by, anybody driving by, even if people are just driving by for entertainment or for something to do, but they like to look at houses. I mean, imagine them coming up to a house, sees your realtor sign, has our Wi-Fi channel logo there, and they can just sit there with their smartphone or their iPad or Android device or any computer with a Wi-Fi connection. They can look at that particular property and see whether or not if it's suitable for them. Maybe they weren't in the market, but maybe they really like it and they say, oh, I think we should buy this place, and maybe they've got another, you could double sell or sell their house at the same time when they contact you. For buyers again, and for buyer side, it saves a lot of time. You know, it doesn't waste a lot of the buyer's time. You know, they find something that they really like, and then they'll start to contact you. How we make money in YFiChannel.com is some of the video production, and depending on the size of the house, what type of models that we're going to put together, or what type of video we're going to put together. You know, you've seen a lot out there right now that are just what they call virtual tours, and those are just really just snapshots of pictures of the house, different rooms, and they're just stitched together and just moved like a video, but yet it's not a true video compared to what we do with HD video. Come in and actually model around or work with a realtor or work with you as the house owner to really show off the attributes of a particular house that will be important to certain buyers. We rent this box out, our YFiChannel box here. We rent that out to the realtor or a homeowner that wants to sell their house by themselves. Most of the time it'll be through a realtor. It's much better that way because they have a professional service that they can offer you. Between $25 and $50 a month. Hopefully it's rented out for less than 3 months because we try to, hopefully that video will sell your house within that time. And then the box is just reused again into the next property and so on and so forth. So it never gets wasted. The box is continuously in use. And this helps us to create a good revenue for YFiChannel.com. Any of the advertising that we put onto it, it could come from all different types of people. It could be from the insurance brokers, mortgage brokers, banks, home furnishing people, anybody that has something to do with housing. Any of that's products that, for a house or for personal use or anything like that, that can be used as advertising. And advertising right now is getting really, really big in the video concepts because still advertising or just straight print advertising is not doing the job that people require. And even if you search on the internet right now, you're going to find that people or advertisers want video advertising because they can tell and sell or illustrate more in 15 seconds than they could in a standard still picture ad. And then if we want to work with agencies, if they want to tie up in certain areas, we have license fee, or we can do a license fee with those broker agencies, and they can have X number of units for the certain area that they want. So that helps to create a revenue there as well. So the future of Real Estate Channel, is looking at some of what our anticipated user growth is. This year, hopefully we can get out by the end from July. We're looking at starting up in July 18th as our first testing out, and then hopefully from there to the end of the year, hopefully get 200 something units out there rented, and by 2017 to hit that 30,000 number of units out there in the marketplace, especially in the United States. In a few later on, I'll talk to you a little bit more about the market size. But projected revenues from $152, all the way up to $27,000. Actually, $27 million. It's $152,000 and $27 million. These are actually in thousands of dollars figures. So net revenue, after expenses and all that stuff, we hope to by 2017, bring in over, close to $3 million. And giving you a return, every year, hopefully within that time frame, by the time the 5 years are up, when you're holding this EBC, the Eligible Business Corp shares, it gives you that 30% return every year from there as well. So again, as we look at the EBC, what we're currently offering is the private placement offering, raising $700,000, which works out to be about 13% of the company at 25 cents per share. Need to raise about $655,000 in order to make this company really, really work and help you as an investor, come back with about 30% return on your investment. What we're going to use it for is some of the technology, $250,000 for programming, engineering, mobile applications, assembly of our units and buying the units in, particular software and hardware, about $160,000. Anything else to do, market share, get some market share, $120,000, and other overheads and personnel for business and things like that, about $170,000. So that works out to $700,000. So again, we as Blackstone River Technologies, we were a private corporation. We were thinking about this product over 5 years ago. I'll tell you a little bit of history about what we've done with this. Is that over 5 years ago, we looked at the market, and we looked at how we could work with Wi-Fi and how we could change the way things are being done out there compared to the internet. I mean, everybody's always talking about internet. Everybody's talking about, what can we do to make money on the internet. And the thing is, every time I look at it, it's all about cost. you're going to pay for this. How are you going to people going to give you money? You know, you got to pay for that, pay for this, or and so on and so forth. Well, we were trying to look at it, you know, in a sense of how do we deliver streaming video to people and advertisers, as well as any entertainment type products in the marketplace. And we came up with this YFiChannel device, but it was too early to really get to market. But as the years went by 2011, we've looked at it and said it's time to really make this thing move. And that's when we started to move on this product and start working with the government to get approved. Because if you look around you, everybody, almost everybody, is starting to have smartphone or smart devices. iPads, iPad minis, Android tablets, so on and so forth. And this is where, before, if those never came into the market or there wasn't big acceptance, it was an extra cost for us to try to bring out another display device for people to use in order to even see any of our entertainment type videos and or whatever we wanted to do to stream video. And streaming video, if you've ever had that experience, streaming video coming across on the internet, depending on how fast your internet and where you are, you know, if you're in a moving vehicle, you know, how do you really get a good streaming video to you without any stops and breaks? And you know, when you start to buffer, extra buffering comes in, you just get so frustrated about, you know, this video, and you just turn it off. And you know, especially with advertisers, if you're going to show off a 15-second advertising, you know, that they've created, or a commercial, and it stops within 3 seconds, every 3 seconds it stops, you know, and it takes you over 5 minutes of trying to watch that commercial. I mean, advertisers are turned off, you're turned off, you know, there's no message out there. And that's why we came up with this device, the YFiChannel Box. It can sit anywhere, it's free, it doesn't connect to the internet, and everything that's on or in this box that we put in this box, anybody can see the contents in this box pretty much seamless. It's just amazing. Just go through some of the overview of the marketplace right now. I talked a little about that earlier. In Forbes magazine back in April 19th, 2012, you know, more than 8.3 billion videos, ads, these are just ads, were watched by viewers over the internet. I mean, that's amazing. That's just, you can't fathom that. 8.3 billion video ads. I mean, imagine how much money that produces for those advertisers. Same thing when the real estate market, when we're talking, look at real estate now, you know, real estate is starting to see that. Real estate is starting to say, okay, you know, what can we do to really take advantage of some of the technology that's out there, help sell our property, but not really have the buyers or potential buyers go through a lot of headaches, you know, a lot of, you know, searching this, searching that, and just going through. So we're kind of like really pinpointing or really directing traffic, or not traffic, but really just direct marketing that property to potential buyers that are already interested, and they've actually come and drove by that property. And if they see that and our YFiChannel and the video, they can say, hey, I mean, you've got the captive market. The captive market is there, you know. In Canada, this is from the Canadian Real Estate Association. I've got this slide back in April 2013 for the Canadian Real Estate Association, and they've right now got about an average of between 800 and 900,000 listings across Canada. So that's how many houses that are on the marketplace. And this is just houses, you know, we're not talking anything else like property, like commercial property or lots or anything like empty lots. The USA, however, is at just over 4 million listed houses for sale right across the United States. And that was an increase from the previous year of 2.7%. Their real potential, but if they ever get back, this was after that big crash that they had. So they came back quite a bit. Their actual really statistically, if their real estate market was really on the ball, they'd be about 6 million, just over 6 million listings per month right across USA. Okay, so that's a very big marketplace, and we're hoping to capture a fair percentage of that, but no, whatever percentage we can get, it will help the real estate market as well as help us in the bottom line. What we're going to do now is the market strategy is, we've done the website, we've done some preliminary marketing where we've got our YFiChannel.com, www.YFiChannel.com is out there, so you can take a look. See what we're all about. We're going to be working with the social media groups like Facebook and LinkedIn. We're going to try to go and speak with the Canadian Real Estate Association. We'll talk with them to get some early adoption from them, and hopefully they can pass the word on to their membership, as well as go to any of the regional and national realty agencies, such as the big name ones. Any of the exhibition and trade shows. We'll do a lot of blogging, and everything that we're doing when we do a video for the property, we're going to actually also mirror that onto our YFiChannel.com real estate side. So whatever you see on our real estate channel will also be on the YFiChannel device, the box that sits at the property. So we've got a select number of realtors right now. We're going to start doing some beta testing mid-month of this year, around July 18th, 2013. And hopefully we'll get some really good excitement on our project. We've got some where we'll be working. There's some steps to success that we'll be working with realtors, and you can go back to our website again and see how it works if you want to get a little bit more idea of how that whole process works for the realtors. Again, my name is Daryl Cho, founder and president of Blackstone River Technologies, and developer of YFiChannel.com and the real estate channel. Give us a call. We'll be happy to come by, show you a demonstration of our box and how it works. All that for free. Thanks.